Hello children, welcome to your science class. Open your book and let's get started. Let's start with our class. Open your book, page 107. What causes a year? We are going to do this topic today. In our previous class, we talked about the solar system. And you were asked to do an experiment at home. Using a torch and a globe. For today, let us concentrate on what causes a year. Figure 4 shows the conversation between teacher and 3 students. So we'll read together. The teacher asks, "What causes a year?" The girl is going to answer, "I think that the movement of the moon around the earth causes a year." Robin answers, "I think it's the calendar that tells us that a year is over." And Sam says, "I have read that it is the Earth's journey around the sun that makes a year." So what do you think between the 3 pupils? Who is right? Do you think Hannah is right? She's saying the movement of the moon around the earth causes a year. Is this correct, the movement of the moon? Or is this correct, whatever Robin just said, that the calendar that tells us? Let us see. This activity will help you understand what makes a year on the earth. You have the Earth consists of the equator, the North Pole, and the South Pole. You have as well the Northern Hemisphere and the Southern Hemisphere. From your book, as we can see in figure 5, the Earth is not situated at the same position at different periods of the year, which means the Earth is going to change its position. For example, the Earth is either to the right or to the left of the Sun, or in some other position. The Earth, like all of the planets in the solar system, travels around the Sun. So what causes a year? One complete orbit of the Sun is known as a year, and it takes the Earth 365 days to complete an orbit. So what causes a year? The complete rotation of the Earth around the Sun causes a year. The complete rotation of the Earth around the Sun causes a year, which means 365 days. But did you know that it is not exactly 365 days? It is around 365.25 days, or 365 and 1/4 days. In hours, around 8,760 hours. As this is not a whole number, these 0.25 days are added, and that is why we have an extra day each 4 years. an extra day each 4 years. These are called the leap years. For example, 2020 is a leap year, as in February we had 29 days this year. Leap years consist of 366 days, so this year 2020 you have 366 days. Let us read about the northern and the southern hemisphere. The northern hemisphere refers to half of the planet that is north of the equator. I'm sure you know what an equator is. Continents found in the northern hemisphere are North America, Europe, Asia, Africa. The southern hemisphere is the part of the planet that is south of the equator. The continents are Australia, Antarctica. Take a look at the picture. You have planet Earth. The red line in between is the equator. Half of the planet that is the north is the northern hemisphere, and which is the south is the southern hemisphere. Let's get back to our book, page 108. We'll take a look at the questions. So after having studied and observed figure 5, we'll have to answer the following questions. Let us see the first question. Is the Earth situated in the same position with respect to the Sun at different periods of the year? What do you think? Of course not. The Earth is not situated at the same position at different periods of the year. So, if you study figure 5 carefully, you will be able to see that at a particular moment, the Earth is either to the right or to the left of the Sun. Either to the right or to the left of the Earth, or in some other position. You will write down this sentence in your own words, that the Earth is not situated in the same position at different periods of the year. The Earth is either to the right or to the left of the Sun. Let us see number 2. You have to tick the correct answer. The rotation of the Earth on its axis goes as, you already know the answer. The complete rotation of the Earth around the Sun goes as, a year or a century. Now, what is the meaning of a century? A year meaning 365 days. A century meaning 100 years. 1 year, century means 100 years. So what do you think? The correct answer is what? A year or a century? Century means 100 years. Now cross out the incorrect statements in figure 4. Figure 4, which shows the conversation between the teacher and the 3 pupils. Let us move on to number 3. It takes the Earth 365 and quarter days to complete a rotation around the Sun. However, in the common year calendar, 365 days are considered. What is a common year? A common year is a year which do not have the date 29 for February, which means only 365 days. Explain why one additional day has to be added to the calendar every 4 years, which are known as leap years. So leap years meaning 366 days, meaning one additional day. Why? Why do you think? Why do you think 4 years you're talking about? Let's see. 365 and quarter days. So, you will do this. You're going to add quarter. Come see, quarter times 4 years, or quarter plus one quarter plus 1/4 plus 1/4. You're going to add 4 times. What are you going to get? You're going to get one whole number. So this one whole number is considered as one whole day. So after 4 years, this one whole day needs to be added to keep up with the correct addition. I hope it is clear for you. Number 4. Does the moon rotate around the earth? Explain your reasoning. So do you think the moon rotates around the earth? So can you see the moon? Yes, you can. Which means yes, the moon rotates around the earth. Because why? You have to explain. Because the moon can be seen at different positions. You can see the moon at different positions. And also, what about the shape? Can you see different shapes of the moon? Yes. So the moon can be seen at different positions. And also the shape. What about the shape? The shape changes. You're going to write a proper answer. Okay, so that's all for today. Our class is going to end here. But before we end the class, let's see your homework. Your homework is on page 108, what we just discussed. I hope it's clear for you. You're going to write the answers, plus from your red book, you're going to write down in your copybook the important notes from the topic we just did. That's all for today. Study well. Take care. See you later.